when it comes to like what athletes need, what they want, what they could use from a magazine, or certainly magazines are less and less the thing, but just from a profile writer, it does occur to me that like the real estate on a publication really was a utility that they could monetize and benefit from. Now it's sort of like it's all tiles on their Instagram page.
It's a tough sell now for the reasons you described. I still think there's a lot to be gained by letting someone else tell your story and present it in a like deeply considered fashion. You see that with some documentaries for sure still. Although that's the one field where a lot of it is athlete made, and that's a whole other thing. But Herbert, who I mentioned, like that obviously was not his idea. His marketing people were like, hey, would you want to do this? And I would argue it's the only real glimpse people have gotten into Justin Herbert. It made a lot of people understand him and talk about him and like him in a way, because he's just extraordinarily quiet and private. And, the goal is not to do propaganda for them or whatever, but I think in terms of like helping people understand him, it was kind of the only thing that's been done on him in that fashion.
Correct.
But that's a tough sell. Like, hey, you can market me in commercials and you can post and you could do podcasts, but if you really want people to like you, let somebody think about you for a long time and write about it. That's a tough pitch. I get it. He did not like being interviewed, and he did not like having me hang around. I went to his, he had like a golf tournament, so I spent time in Oregon for the piece. His family was so lovely, and I got to there was, I talked to a lot of his teammates because I was like, all right, this dude's not really like a talker. Let me talk to like Keenan Allen and stuff. Herbert himself did not like being interviewed, but whenever he would see me interviewing like his teammate, he would be like the Shaq hiding behind the telephone pole trying to figure out what was going on, this like 6'6" quarterback. And I'd be like, it's fine, Justin. And he'd be like, why did he say that? And I'm like, dude, you could talk. It was very funny. But yeah, you're giving up control in a way that I think is scary.